Adeezhí, my son and Nishna. This is Navajo Grandma. Notice you always see my hand now because I am busy and I don't have time putting my makeup on. I just might as well be honest with you. And I'm traveling and you just get to see my wonderful hands. So anyways, here we already did the introduction to the three sisters, okay? And I wanted to do another portion of this, and now we're going to say the three sisters or planting, three sisters garden or planting in Navajo. It's called Ta Adeezhí Ta Adeezhí. That means the three sisters garden. And so we're going to move forward on the ways of planting. Here is the Three Sisters Companion planting. And this is step one. If you can look at this. Step one. Now, in the spring, you prepare the soil by adding fish scraps or wood, or wood ash to increase fertility. And then, if you can tell, see, you make a mound, and usually people put their whatever that they want to fertilize their soil with and bury it. Preferably, you want to conduct a soil test and prepare the garden site. Add compost or other materials such as peat moss or manure to the soil. This will improve the soil structure and add nutrients. If you have grown a green manure cover-up crop such as winter rye, what you do is you turn it under 2 or 3 weeks before planting. Turning back to the soil, I've never used manure, okay? That's cow manure or whatever manure. And I've always used chicken manure. And what I usually do is put the chicken manure in the fall, mix it, cover it with leaves, and by the time it's time to plant, the garden, then you turn it, and it's beautiful. I've always enjoyed doing that. Now, you could do other things, okay? This is my way of planting. So, and I had chickens, which is wonderful. Three Sisters Companion Planting. Step one, prepare the soil. Here is step two. And again, step two, Three Sisters Companion Planting. Now, the first thing you're going to plant is the corn. And if you can tell my sketching, you make a little mound like so. And in the middle of the mound, you're going to plant, at least I start with six kernels in 2 feet in a 2 feet circle. Now I'm going to read what I wrote down here. Make a mound of soil 1 foot high and 4 feet wide. When the danger of frost has passed, sow 6 kernels of corn 1 inch deep and about 10 inches apart in a circle of about 2 feet in diameter. To sow in gardening means to plant a seed. Now, some people don't know that, so Grandma had to put that down. And if you look on the right side up here, over here, you sow the kernel of corn 1 inch deep in the soil. So here's the top of the soil. There's a hole. We made 1 inch. Notice this is 1 inch. You put the kernel in there. Now the kernel goes bottom. The pointy end goes down. Okay? This is kind of sidewandered, but it's still going down. And then you cover it up. You're going to do that with all 6 of these. Okay, then down here, it does say, don't plant beans and squash until the corn is about 1 foot tall, strong enough to support the beans. And I have a real picture of how teeny it looks, but it's a mound. And remember, this is Grandma's drawing, so I don't have a garden area right now and in hotels. So this is basically true to form. Make a mound, put your 6 kernels of corn. Now, remember, you soak the corn kernels first. And that way the kernels start to grow a lot quicker. Now remember what Grandma is showing you as far as, getting the corn kernels prepared by soaking. Maybe none of you do this. I do. And so it just quickens the germination process. So I wanted to make sure you knew this. Remember this? The Three Sisters gardening or planting is called Adeezhí. Okay? Adeezhí. So now this is Navajo Grandma saying happy planting and enjoy your time. Talk to your kernels, your corn kernels, wish them well, tell them to, it's just nice. Tell them nice things while you're planting. Pray for them, and I promise you your yield will be just amazing. And we plant this first so that the corn stalk will be strong, and it will, like it says, you basically want to be able to sow these so that the bean, when the corn starts to grow, that the corn stalk is strong enough so when you plant the bean that it will be able to make its way up and grow up and be a great support for the bean vine. So hagoineh, Three Sisters Gardening, Adeezhí. Hagoineh. Love you. Adeezhí.